Well, hello everybody. I bet y'all were wondering where I went. I didn't really go anywhere. I just haven't been putting anything on this channel. I've got another channel. The channel is called Luke Fugit, and that's pretty much what I made my main channel. So I've been putting everything on there. I kind of got away from this channel for one thing. I was off the grid at the time when I made the channel, and I had every intention of staying off the grid, but it turns out my wife didn't have the same ideas, and I don't think she minded it while I was home, but when I went to work, which was basically every day, she was left at home dealing with a water wheel jamming up, or solar panels getting leaves all over them and having to clean them off, or having to start up the generator, and she just didn't want to do that. And I can't say that I blame her. It's like, for example, the generator is hard to pull, and you need that, like if you're going to wash clothes or something like that, or do any major appliances. And solar panels ain't bad, but the water wheel, if you get a branch jammed into that water wheel, it just brings everything to a halt, and the lights in the house just slowly start going down, and the TV goes off, and inverter starts going ee. It starts singing. So yeah, she didn't like that, and I can't say I blame her, because then she didn't want to get out and have to pull stuff out of the water wheel to get it back going. And solar panels don't put out as much. I mean, you can if you get enough, but solar panels are expensive. I do have them on this van. This van, you can say this van is off grid because it has its own solar panels, and it's got its own charging system. Of course, you know that as you go down the road, it charges, and it's completely self-sustained. You know, this is my camper van that I built. Also have a bus that I'm building. It's going to be off grid. I guess you could call it grid tied, because even like this one, you can plug it in, like at a campground, you can plug it in. You don't have to, though. You have a power inverter, and you have deep cycle batteries, and you have solar panels. Now, the bus doesn't have solar yet. I haven't got that far. I just got the bus. But that's kind of off-grid stuff, you know. I mean, this channel is just for the off-grid stuff. And also, with some of the videos I've started putting on this channel, you can see that I built a cabin. Now, the cabin is done. It's already built. I just have to build the water wheel that I'm going to use to power it. And the water wheel is going to be improved greatly over the last design. The last one was pretty much just thrown together, mainly with wood and car wheel bearings and just whatever I could find, bicycle wheel and a car alternator. It worked, but it was not ideal. And also, when it would get ready to flood, you would have to chain the water wheel up and drag it up out of the creek, wait till the floodwaters went down, then drop it back down the creek. It was aggravating. But finally, we went on the grid. The water wheel, of course, fell into disuse, jammed up, and I just didn't fool with it. Every now and then I'd go out there and unjam it just to let it. I didn't even have the alternator on it then. It was just the wheel. And I would just let it make its noise. And I like to sit down there beside of it and read, or sit down there and think, or, you know, just, it's nice and relaxing. So I want that again, and I want to have my cabin powered by water. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use gear reduction through a lawnmower transmission, a riding lawnmower transmission. It has, you know, the two wheels that turn, you know, of course, in the back, and you have a pulley on top that spins. When you spin these wheels, when you do it backwards, you know, the engine is supposed to drive this pulley up here on top. Well, if you do it backwards and you turn the wheel itself, the tire, this pulley spins pretty fast. because it's geared up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the water wheel on that. I'll have to fix the differential where it will be solid and not, because it has a differential, of course, which means if you spin this wheel and you don't have any pressure on this one, and you're putting pressure on this one, and there's some kind of a load, the load is going to transfer to go out through that other axle, and it will spin the other axle. So you don't want that if you're wanting to drive something with one wheel. So what I'm going to do, bind up the differential. I have to take it apart, see how it works. It's probably welded up. And we're going to mount the water wheel onto the axle where the wheel itself, the tire for the riding lawnmower, originally went. That, when driven through that transmission, is going to speed up this pulley. Then it's got a large pulley on it. Then if I have to, I'll put a small pulley over on the side with a larger pulley, you know, on the same shaft as a larger pulley, and then run that to an alternator. I don't think I'll have to gear it up that much. I think I can just gear it up with the gears in the riding lawnmower transmission, and I think it'll be plenty. I'm using a different thing for my generator. It's not going to be a car alternator. But you'll see all that as I gather the stuff and start building it. I'm going to put the rest of the build videos for the cabin up. I don't have a tour of it yet. I was going to wait until the water wheel was powering it before I did the tour. But if y'all will stick with me, I'm going to continue posting off-grid videos on this channel showing how to do off-grid stuff, because I am becoming off the grid again. Even though it's the cabin instead of our house, we're going to be off the grid in the cabin. And I'm going to show you the way that I've got it fixed up. Anyway, that video series will continue on this channel. It's on my other channel already, but my other channel may not appeal to some people. It may appeal to others. It's got automotive stuff on it, showing you how to fix things. It shows building this van and building the bus. It shows I built a garage, and just there's stuff with computers and stuff. It's just a kind of a mismatch of stuff. I mean, some of you might be interested in it. I mean, if you are, check it out and see, you know, but you're going to see a lot of the same videos on here as you do on that channel, because I'm going to post the ones that are strictly off-grid stuff on this channel. They are also going to still be on that other channel, but I'm going to be making exclusive content for this channel also, which is going to be survival stuff also, you know. And I'm not going to put the survival stuff on my main channel. That's going to be just for this, because there's an off-grid kind of, you know, survival or being self-sufficient, stuff like that. And now that I've seen that so many people watch or have watched at least the water wheel video, and I feel that I can add some value to, I feel that I can impart some knowledge to them about the stuff that I do to, you know, make like a van self-sufficient, or a bus, or a cabin. Maybe it may help somebody. Hope it does. But if you would like to continue these adventures with this channel, stay subscribed, or if you haven't subscribed already, then subscribe, and hit that little bell underneath there. Just hit the bell so you're notified. And if you're interested in, I did a truck restoration on a 68 Chevrolet pickup. That's on my other channel. I'll put a link to that below, and I'll also put it on the end credits, or on the end screen. I'll put, you know, a link to my my Luke Fugit channel. That's the name of it, Luke Fugit. That's my main channel. I got 300 videos on there. But y'all check that out too. And thank y'all for watching my videos, even though I haven't been here for, 4 years? I was pleasantly surprised when I saw how much this channel had grown without me even touching it. And it's all thanks to that water wheel video. So there is going to be another one, but a better design that will work better and be more efficient. I've already put up the video of the location where it's going to go. I just have to start building it now. Anyway, I guess I'll see y'all in the next video.